Greetings, mortals. I am Natus, one of the rulers of Hell, and today we'll be reacting to the newest chapter of My Hero Academia, chapter 332, State of the Art, Hypersonic Intercontinental Cruise. A bit of a long title. I mean, I guess that's supposed to like reference the weapons, but still. Well, what can you do about the titles? Anyways, now we have a bit of a flashback between Stars and Stripes and her men. As then we have some of the men be like, haha, just admit it already. You ain't the greatest at boosting your own power, Star. As we see like this very stereotypical military side where we have like the military pants with top knot, not the top knot, the tank top, wearing muscular man like drinking, like a real military type of look to it. As there I'm guessing we have Stars being like, for tough at the glance, my quirks seemed capable of anything. There was always a hard limit when it came to powering myself up. No matter what sort of rule I tried, it never worked out just right. Those who knew me well would say, at the end of the day, quirks reflect what's on the inside. After all, maybe it's because Cassie is a girl. Oh, I suppose a referencing America would make sense to reference this debate, especially considering modern politics, which are just to die for. So, anyways, then we have one guy of the soldiers just being like, that has nothing to do with it, Star. That's just how your quirk is. When it's not enough, use us to pick up the slack, and that's how brawls roll. So yeah, a pretty nice way to respond. And I'm happy that we don't go into that stupid sexism thing we have in well, what the Democrats have in America, where like soldier be like, dude, Star, your power has nothing to do with girls. All that matters, that's just how your quirk works. You can't do anything. After all, we all have quirks that have limits. I'm guessing these soldiers have some kind of pilot type quirks or something that makes them more useful as as pilots or something. I don't know. Then we have some authors who be like, I mean, what are you packing is plenty for now. But the problem is you're comparing yourself to All Might. True story, but she's the only one who has a chance to catch up to the big man. Yeah, because they're both beasts. Haha, as we see like the soldiers laughing as she's smiling. And yeah, this is pretty much right. Like, you can compare yourself with All Might, but you can never surpass him. I'm guessing this is supposed to like mean that maybe the reason why Stars and Strub cannot like surpass All Might is because to her mental state, All Might is such a great individual that even she mentally cannot surpass him. That's just my theory on why she doesn't have like greater strength than All Might, just because the wording. But I'm guessing it's not the case. But I could see that being the case. The areas we have Stars should be like, I always hated those words, but they never once said that to me. So yeah, anyways, then wait, what? I always hated those words, but they never once said that to me. I guess they never said that she or beasts. I'm not sure what words exactly she means here. So anyways, then we have those nukes coming towards the battle arena. As then we have the pilots be like, here they come. You gotta try to touch those hypersonic powder cakes. As then we have Star be like, yeah, but that will mean undoing my laser rule. When I do, you boys take over the concentration firepower. She must know that this isn't doing much to me. As then we have whatever the creature known as Thomas Sugar is currently doing. As we see, I'm still burning. As we also see him and the normal burning both together alongside as Sugar's like, this united laser blast is only meant to stun lock me via relentless damage. All of which tells me she realized that without a single attack powerful enough to vaporize me into nothing, it's all pointless. Is she waiting for something? Something packing an even bigger punch than this? As then we see like I'm guessing from the soldier's point of view, being and the soldiers are like, Roger that, Star, we'll keep sure to keep his hyper busy while you switch over to the big bombs that really bring the pain. Damn it, it's almost like And then we have close up of Shoki is kind of smiling by a burnt of his face, being like, no, couldn't be. And yet, she must have a way, a make or break moment for us both. Oh my god. Okay, just how intelligent is All For One here? And then we have the soldier mech, a shitty game of hot potato. Was that All For One making, or is that the show's being? Well, I don't know, but all I know is that this panel of Shigaraki, his face being melted to the skull looks fucking badass. Can't wait to see this anime because usually the anime gets these shots well, amazingly done. And because of the current events, the current arcs, I'm not sure if they can actually make a movie for them. But anyways, there we have Stars and Stripes like getting her arm ready like this. And says she's like, here's the countdown. 3. We see the goddess form. 2, as we see the planes get into position. 1, as we see the missiles. We see, yes, like I said in the last chapter, there's 10 of them. All of them going into the air. All the explosions, which seem to also push, or maybe it's not a jump, but it looks like they were more like there's so much force that actually move the giant thing away as Stars also jumps into the air, or maybe I'm not sure which one was first. As then now she's like, no, before these things rip my arm off at the elbow. New order! Tiamatic redirected! As then we have this giant form, and yes, it is also in the leg spot naked. As we see a bunch of explosion coming from it. As starts off like, as long as the rule applies to even a single missile. As we have the soldiers being like, fire! As then we have Shigaraki, or actually, well, Shigaraki jumping from the lake at them. We see a laser hitting the Shigaraki. As Stars and Stripes does like a spins herself around with all the rockets. As we see that figure also like being like all serious and fake as all hell. As we have the new move called State of the Art Hypersonic Intercontinental Cruise. As she just sends those explosions into the water being. Oh, also, end of the page. The move is called Punch. As we have all those rockets hitting the fucking ocean. As we see like a giant shockwaves blast, like. It looks to be at least 4 times as big as that giant form that the Star and Stripes has, and it's just terrifying. Like, and we see this explosion and giant actually pushes the planes back, and they're like, "How's that?" And yeah, in fact, the shockwave is so massive that it's even seen from Endeavor's point of view. Like, the Endeavor and Best Genius's car are like right next to the ocean, and they can actually see the explosion. It looks to be about where you about to start seeing the ocean, and that's like giant. And I was just in shock after seeing this. Then we have like Sunshine like in the air being pushed back as well, as we see just how massive this was. And if you want to know how massive this is, it actually went so below the ocean that actually it shows you can actually see the floor end. And not just that, it actually cracked it. Actually, it seems like it went this even more below than the actual ocean was on top of it. Like, Jesus Christ, these things weren't joking. And then we have Sasha Sharp noticing something, and she notices like a small, tiny little hole. As she gets serious, as from that hole, burned the fuck out of Shigaraki. Like, you can see him missing an arm, you can see his ribs, you can see like his skin burned. I think you can even see like still the after effects on his body, like coming from his eye. Like, my god, this wrecked him. Like, that would definitely have killed him if it was a full blunter hit. Then we have, like, Sarah Sharp again. Oh, no. And she's like, as then we have next in the show, we have Cheryl explain, like, I can control what my decay affects. And then we get a earlier panel when he first destroyed the building. As Cheryl explains, I knew she was preparing for something big for me. Our little back and forth thus far told me New Order can only affect two things at once. So I also knew that the situation was about to shift. And then we get an explanation to how Shirley survived. So we get like a panel of, let's say, the ocean floor, with Shirley like decaying and going into that hole to like protect himself, which, again, I wouldn't be surprised if it's very deep. Which, seriously, by Gabba, should be like giant. So, anyways, we have Shirley be like, the instant that the shift came, I wasted no time in using decay to tunnel into the earth. It was a gamble that relied on exact timing. If I didn't run and hide before the big something hit, she wouldn't have caught me in the act and accepted. A second's delay would have been fatal error. And there was a sort of like, he used the normal as a decoy? Yeah, like that's like said. That's why I said joking, because it was just a decoy, which that flying gnome is now completely burnt to its crisps. Which I'm hoping we get the name of this gnome, because this gnome really deserves his name to be revealed. Like, even if we don't find the rest of this remaining 6 gnomes now, I would like to know at least the flying gnome's name. It's probably gonna be something very basic like Flyer or something. They have Shellback. I'm just playing along with you nasty game of hot potato. So I guess the soldier did previously say hot potato. There we have the other soldiers being like, Star needs support, back into formation, give her a place to land. And then we see like even Sherry's starting to get a little better. As soon as then like, up against anyone but me, that move would have finished the job, but you came up short for once, and you're taking that loss to grave. Not on my watch. As then we also see like the normal, like, honestly, the normal doesn't look all that much worse for wear. I mean, it's probably, I mean, I'm guessing it's that in this moment, but it doesn't look all that far horrible. I would, like, it seems like burned out, although the wings seem to be becoming demolished. I'm not sure if the normal can actually be repaired or no. Now, anyways, I'm guessing that we have Shiraki using a new ability called, new power that's called No Burst. It's like a giant explosion from him, which I'm guessing is supposed to like blind them. And then we have like Shiraki jumping from the planes and be like, me and myself make better use of your resources. Well, that's not a good sign. As we see Shiraki even more coming back again, looking just like a demonic as all fucking hell. There's the soldier, the one that by the from what we see of his face is the soldier, is the black soldier that was talking with Star, be like, suck it to us, suck it to us, Star, because after all the damage, not enough. He's, as then we have Shaz being like, not enough. He's regenerating too quickly. As then we see the soldier be like, my craft going bomb, shoot, blow him to bits. As we see the giant goddess form of Star Sharp, like having being the soldier as well as Shark and Top being like absolutely there and like completely like in a position where they should just like clap and destroy him. Destroy Shark in the plane. So he's basically saying, kill me so you can destroy the building. And then we have Sasha looking at it like, remembering that moment. And so it's like, do it now, Star. And determined, but she remembers that, and she has like this smile on her face where I'm guessing she can't force herself to do it, as we end the page with Shigaraki jumping on Star, putting his hand on her, and end of chapter. We don't know what's gonna happen next. It's over. It's so yeah. This chapter ends with Shigaraki his hand on Star. So is he gonna get the ability in the case Star? Probably. I don't know. It's the end of the chapter. Anything could happen after this moment. I could easily see her Like maybe she came up with another strategy to beat it. That's why she didn't clap. I don't know. Also, this person also shows how massive she is compared to Shigaraki. Like, this is like a giant. Like, this would be like She-Hulk levels of massive against like that Batroc villain or something. Like, my God, is she massive? But still, yeah, this is our chapter. What could happen? Well, considering the fact that she didn't seem to have any like illusions or any like that type of quirks, unless if maybe one of the soldiers has it or anything like that. I guess Shiraki will get the quirk and decay her. I could see that happening, honestly. The question is are the souls gonna die? I don't know. I can't, like, this chapter was pretty awesome in terms of battle. Like, I can't wait to see this, like, all animated. I really, I can't wait. Like, wait, would this be animated next season or will be season after that? Because this, I'm just lost for words, honestly. So, yeah, this is pretty much the end of the chapter and possibly the end of the battle. Like, whoa. So, anyways, well, nothing but we can do. Thankfully, it's on break next week, so we'll see what's gonna happen. So with that said, I hope you like this reaction. I hope you leave a like, subscribe to this channel for more videos in the future. And with that said, I cannot wait to see all of you mortals next time. Goodbye.